Hi, this is Dave Racer. I've laid out what I call the 4 rules of politics. The first rule of politics is really proving to be true. Let me explain. State Senator Linda Berglund, I noticed the other day, slowly making her way to her chair in the Minnesota State Senate Capitol hearing room. She came about 20 minutes late, and as she reached her chair, she kind of slowly panned her eyes across the audience, trying to make sure that everybody noticed her. And then she sat down very, very slowly and somewhat dramatically picked up her folder of reading materials. But you know what? Nobody cared. You see, since 1972, Senator Berglund has served in the Minnesota House and State Senate majority. In fact, in the last 18 years, she dominated the making of healthcare policy in the state from her position in the state Senate. In other words, she orchestrated Minnesota's march to the left in terms of healthcare policy. But after the 2010 elections, she got sent to the minority party, and things have really changed for her and for Minnesotans. Now, as I traveled around last summer across the country and across the state of Minnesota, I was talking about healthcare reform, and I mentioned 4 political laws. And the first one is this: it's far better to talk with a legislator that believes as you do than one who's deaf to your ideas. And I use Senator Berglund as my example. All across the country, Senator Berglund, you see, is deaf to people that understand that a market-based approach to healthcare reform is far superior than a statist approach. No matter how many facts we presented, no matter how many zany ideas we shot down, or how many irresponsible fiscal ideas the constant expansion of government-run healthcare presented, she remained deaf. So we changed the majority party, elected new committee chairs. And just this last week, leaders from the Minnesota Association of Health Underwriters gave a health insurance 101 presentation to the House and the Senate committees on healthcare policy. Now, these are the committees that are going to write and rewrite Minnesota's health insurance laws. And for the first time since 1992, these elected officials heard the story of risk pooling, underwriting, what agents do, how insurance really works, and that there are better market-based approaches to delivering health insurance than using the government to do it. Now, I got to tell you, it was like a cool breeze had gone through the hearing room. I can't overemphasize how different this message was. It was like 180 degrees from what the legislature's been hearing for the past 18 years. Now, all of this is the result of electing a new majority, with leaders that are willing to listen to, analyze, and use ideas offered by people like us. The new majority has fulfilled, or is fulfilling, the first law of politics. Now, don't let this lesson be lost on you. If you haven't elected a market-friendly legislature yet, make sure that you do in 2012. And if you have, as we've done in Minnesota, make sure you return that majority to power again. Starting now, you got to start now, because I can assure you the other side is already working on their 2012 elections, and they plan to grab back their power and continue us on down that road to the left toward government-run health care. This is Dave Racer.